Is The Sims 4 ending soon? A question many players are asking themselves over half a decade since the initial release of The Sims 4 base game. Hey everyone, it's Pixelade here and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of speculation / discussion on how much longer I expect The Sims 4 to be around. Please keep in mind that there has been no confirmed answer to this question, no definite date at this time. This video is speculation based. There are a few things that I want to talk about in this video. First, I want to apologize for being so late to this. I was kind of on like a mini YouTube break for mental health reasons, but now that I'm back, I am kind of behind in terms of Sims news and discussion. So first, we're going to be talking about a few changes in employment at EA Maxis. The first thing that I want to talk about is Michael Duke. He was senior producer for The Sims 4, like senior producer. This is huge. His Twitter bio now reads, former senior producer for The Sims 4 account is no longer active. So after Sim Gurus leave, they do leave their accounts up. We've seen this before. Sims 4 community manager Sim Guru Kate, her account is still up as well. It doesn't get deleted, it just becomes inactive and they no longer use it anymore. So he made a tweet at noon on December 3rd, a little more than a week ago. Sorry that I'm so late again, by the way. Hey Simmers, after 14.5 years at Maxis, it is time for a change. Thanks for your passion, your inspiring creativity, and for always pushing us to make The Sims the best. Sul, Michael Duke. And just nearly a day later, we have another tweet from a game developer at EA Maxis. Read Pake tweets December 4th at 7:49 a.m. Today is my last day at EA/Maxis. It has been an honor to learn from and work alongside such an awesome team. Working on The Sims 4 has been a dream come true, and I'm so grateful to have had this experience. On to the next adventure. So this sparked some interest. I don't know if it's coincidental, but two Sim Gurus now leaving at the same time. I don't know if he was actually considered a Sim Guru or not, so I guess I shouldn't generalize him into that category, but I guess my point still stands. Two EA employees leaving at the same time. What could this mean? There are some that are speculating that these could potentially be layoffs, which I think is a possibility, but there's no way to confirm anything, of course, and I wouldn't go to say that that is the reason anyways. This next one isn't too recent. Sim Guru Sarah is also no longer working for EA Maxis either. We didn't receive a farewell tweet from her, but many have noticed that her bio actually has been changed to former producer on The Sims 4. And there are no more tweets past August 20th, so she hasn't been active since then. So that's most likely when she left the team, though it's possible she could have left the team after that, but just may have not posted in a while. So where am I going with this? This could mean many different things. Seeing all these Sim Gurus leave the team in a pretty short amount of time really has me thinking, are there budgeting issues? Are they making budgeting cuts? Are they laying off employees? What's going on? Like, what does this mean? Does this have any effect on The Sims 4 and how much longer it's going to be around? There's no way to know anything for sure, but I want to know what you guys think. Keep in mind, Sim Guru Sarah, now Sim Guru Duke leaving, these are both Sims 4 producers, Sim Guru Duke being senior producer. Like, this is big news. It's also important to know that these employees, specifically Sim Guru Duke and Sim Guru Sarah, these aren't short-term employees, these are long-term employees. They have been with EA Maxis for a very long time, so them leaving all of a sudden now kind of close to each other has many Simmers thinking. It's no surprise that the Sims team is spitting out content to us. I mean, have you seen the release schedule? We're at the point now where we're getting 2 expansion packs every year, and though some people might say that they're deep, some people might say that they're pretty shallow. In my opinion, I don't think that they're that deep. We're still getting a lot of content and they're still creating a lot of content. So with all of these Sim Gurus leaving around the same time, this brings up another question. Are they replacing these people? And if so, are they replacing them publicly or are they doing it privately behind the scenes? Who knows? Plus, I don't want to sit on here and say, you know, that they're laying off people when it's very possible that could not be true at all. That's just a thought that I had in the back of my mind. You know, people do leave for personal reasons, but I still wanted to point that out as it is a possibility. And I just think that it could mean something because it's all kind of happening around the same time, you know? I don't know if there's like a change in leadership or if they're just trying to bring new faces to the team. No clue. There's no way this is confirmed, but let's say they are working on The Sims 5. Are they gonna have gurus that have been around working on The Sims 4 to work on The Sims 5? Are they gonna have a new production team? Who knows? We don't know too much. That's why I want you guys to share what you think this could mean in terms of longevity for The Sims 4 and when you think it might end, if it might end soon or if it might continue. Also, it's no surprise that many players have been pretty unhappy with The Sims 4 for the past couple of years, so these new faces and change in terms of employee could actually be a great thing. Maybe these new team members are going to bring the change that we've all been wanting to see the past few years. Who knows? Alright, so I asked you guys on Twitter, where do you think fate lies for The Sims 4? Do you think it has many more years or might be coming to an end soon? Share your thoughts and why. Your responses could be in an upcoming video. Curious. Of course, I've selected many of the top responses. First one coming from Sam. You already know who you are. I'm not surprised that this is the top response. Sammy tweets, "It's going downhill for a long time. Many people maybe don't want to see it, but the expansion packs are empty and sometimes seem more like game packs. People have to force a story. EA gives about the franchise and the game is broken. The fundament is broken. One thing that can save The Sims 4 is a whole base game and pack overhaul instead of bringing out new packs, but that will never happen." The next top response comes from Jeremy. "I think it's gonna end soon because one, they changed the main menu, which was basically promoting all of the unowned packs to you. Now it's a separate page you have to go on. Why would they deprive themselves of a promotion like that? Oh, that's very true. I didn't realize that. And two, some gurus left the team. Three, I believe that people are losing interest in the game. They have realized that the major overhaul it needs will probably never happen. Therefore, the game won't be fixed. We know that packs don't fix the base game, right? Exactly, and that's true. I definitely agree that they don't, and I've seen many simmers myself jumping ship with The Sims 4 and going back to older Sims games and playing, The Sims 2 and The Sims 3. I also feel like this is a really good place to add in that I think it's kind of irritating that they no longer have the option for you to get The Sims 2 Ultimate Collection on Origin. Even putting it back on and putting a price tag on it would, number one, still make them money. And this brings me to another tweet I want to talk about. This comes from literally AJ. "There is absolutely no reason for The Sims 2 Ultimate Collection to not be on Origin. It is literally not available for purchase in any way. It isn't benefiting EA because they cannot make money. It isn't benefiting players because most have to pirate it to even play because it's literally available nowhere. And it perfectly falls within EA's core values as a company to resell an old game without even remastering it. So what is stopping them? It literally has to be that they want to push The Sims 4 to sell more since it's still getting new packs. Because honestly, if you had the choice to purchase The Sims 2 and all of its packs for one price versus buying into a cheap and not yet finished Sims game with dozens of packs that add up to $600+, more like $800 now, you would probably buy two, especially with The Sims 4 lackluster reputation." Like, I really wanted to include that and talk about that today because that is seriously such a good point. So maybe another reason why I feel like maybe The Sims 4 isn't going to be ending soon. They're still promoting this game, they're still releasing packs for it, and now we've seen over the past couple of days, they're running these very, very high budget render ads. They wouldn't run these kind of ads on a Sims game that's going to be ending soon. Now, would they? It just doesn't make sense. I have a feeling The Sims 4 is gonna be around for quite some time, seeing now that The Sims 2 still isn't on Origin for us to buy. These fancy new advertisements, the main menu makeover, the fact that they're still pumping out loads of content on a very rigorous schedule, I think it's gonna be around a while. The next response comes from Reese's Pieces. "If I'm not mistaken, they said last year that The Sims 5 will release during a new gen of consoles, but it looks like they're still releasing a lot for the franchise. I'm not that excited for The Sims 5 though. Judging from other long-standing EA games that I've played, they'll probably mess it up more. Like FIFA, they've been releasing basically the same game for the past 3-4 years now, and for S, they gave minimum support for. They keep pushing games out but barely give support. But to answer your question, we're going to have a long time with The Sims 4, which is honestly what I'm thinking at this point." All right, two more top responses for you, then of course I'm gonna wrap this video up and kind of leave it to you guys to share your thoughts down in the comment section below. Northeast Artist responds, "I feel like The Sims 4 is going to slowly die out over the next couple of years as more people start going to the older games / other simulation games because of how shallow the details and misleading the marketing is, especially since the older games are cheaper now." Oh my gosh, that brings me to another thought. What if if they push The Sims 5 off even more time because they want Paralives to come out. They want to see the community's response to Paralives. They want to see what works for Paralives, what doesn't work for Paralives, and maybe they're going to model The Sims 5 based off of feedback for that game. You know, they want The Sims 5 to be successful. So what if they continue The Sims 4 and keep pumping content out for it in the meantime, just as a way to buy time, you know, to let Paralives come out and then I guess in a way take notes from that game. Like, I mean, that could be a possibility too. I mean, it might not be super likely, but it's still a possibility. And the last response, of course, comes from Peach Trees. Part of me hope it drifts off to sleep. The other part hopes it dies painfully. Share your thoughts down in the comment section below, guys. I love each and every one of you to the moon and back. I want to thank you so much for clicking and watching. It means the world to me. Make sure you guys have subscribed, hit the like button, and I'll see you all next time. So long and happy simming. Bye, everyone.